everybody, it's Lori Morlock with Let's Stamp with Lori Morlock. Today we are going to do a Hello Cupcake Peekaboo card. I'm really excited. I got this from Tammy Beard from Stampin' Savvy. She inspired me to try this. So let's get started. We use this is a celebration that you can earn by spending $50. And it's a really cute set. And during March, you can actually buy the framelits. So look, there's the top, there's the cupcake, there's candles. It just is a really cute set. But remember, you have to spend $50 only for the stamp set. You can buy the framelits, and you can also buy several framelits that go with the frog and the painted seasons. It's really cute. So I started out with the gorgeous grape, and I did kind of change my coloring that she used. So you can use any ink you want to, but I really love this gorgeous grape, and it's 4 1/4 by 11. I creased it at 5 1/2. The inside, I just used the Whisper White. It's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And people have been asking me what they use this vellum for. Well, with this Peekaboo card, you're going to see how cute it really can be used. And this is 4 by 4 square here. So let's see. I'll go ahead and crease this. And I always, when you crease this, I always fold back in the one that's up. I guess it's called perforated. I'm not sure if that's the right word. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snort. And I also going to use the envelopes too. And I'm going to use the Early Espresso for our cupcake holder here. Let me move that vellum out of my way. First, I'm going to do it on my envelope. So that way people see a nice big surprise. Just press that good. And it's going to kind of look a little like it's messed up, but when we use our Wink of Stella, that's going to just blend right in. And I'm just going to set off that to the side because we're going to use it as soon as I make the Peekaboo. And for people who've been struggling with these pads, my friend Delia showed me a trick. If you go to where the 2 little dots are and press kind of in the middle, look, it pops open. So no more struggling. Thanks, Delia. Let's see, we're going to use the top here. And I just went ahead and went down a little onto the cupcake holder here. And that's fine too. I didn't punch it good enough, but I'm going to blend that in just a minute with my Wink of Stella. And then for the other part, I'm just going to put a little bitty little stick there in it. And I just went ahead, you can see, I'm just barely going to put the heart on my ink pad. And this is Coastal Cabana. Oh, and I'm sorry, I forgot to say, this is Poppy Parade. That's one of our new colors. So before I get started with my Peekaboo, I'm going to set this off to the side, and we'll do the Wink of Stella here in a minute. We are going to use one of the framelits from the cupcakes, and this is just going to be a dome. So I'm just going to kind of, I think I would like it there. So I'm going to use my Big Shot. Put it in like there, and just, you can kind of play around with it if you would rather it be lower or taller. Or I guess higher would be the correct word. See, now I've got my little Peekaboo area, and this is really, just save this. It can be used for anything, and in fact, if you wanted to, you could put it back behind here. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put that off to the side, and we will use my Big Shot again here in a second. But first, I'm going to adhere my inside frame with some snail. now once I go back in here, I'm just going to take a pencil and lightly trace the outside of my dome. And we will just erase that after we stamp. This way, there it is. And now we can go back with our early espresso. And you want to line up the bottom of your cupcake onto this bottom line, because we're going to want it to all show through. And again, if it's not as dark as you would like, it will get darker as once you start using that Wink of Stella. So I'm going to press it onto the line. Press down a little hard. Maybe I just didn't do it. And see, you can tell, there it is. So now we're just going to do the same steps as we did on our envelope. Here's the Poppy Parade. Sorry, I feel like I need to figure out the best way to set this up. I feel like I'm not showing y'all. I keep putting my arm in your way. So again, going down a little bit further. Oh, perfect. Then we're going to use the Coastal Cabana. First, I'm going to put the Sweet Wishes on top. And even though you can just, it's a little wider, so you are able to squeeze it in there. Just like that. And we're going to do our little heart again. I'm just barely going to put it on there. Now you can make it, the stick go all the way, but I just kind of like it just barely sticking out there like that. Isn't that cute? Now what we're going to do, you're just going to sit there after you've done that. We're going to just erase our line. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm having the hardest time finding erasers that erase my pencils anymore. Luckily, I found this old pencil, so I was able to get it off. Since you don't use pencils that often, I guess they just kind of get old. So there you go. So now what we'll do, we are going to go ahead and adhere our 4x4 onto our dome here. And what I did, I just used my snail, and I just kind of just barely, barely went around, just kind of like that. And you can make, I mean, it'd probably be easier if you made it a little bigger than a 4x4 square, but this just kind of seemed to cover it just enough. Like that. And then just stick your vellum here. And there you go. So now we're going to make our pedestal. And I used the Poppy Parade from the Bright 6x6 Designer Series paper. And if you haven't gotten any of these are really all of our main colors, and you got the stripes, you got the polka dots. This is just really some really pretty paper, and it's easy to use being the 6x6. So I used the Poppy Parade, and I want to show y'all, I had made some for swaps, and you really can get a lot. I don't know if you can see this better, but look at this pedestal. I was able to get 4 or 5 out of 1, and so it really is just a good use of your paper. And I did the same way with my very thick Whisper White. And these were just strips of, these are cut 3 inches in 3-inch strips. So what I'll do, I'm going to use the little pedestal stand from our new one. Just come over here. And we're just going to adhere those together to make it just a little sturdier. Use the big shot again. And like so many others, so you just use our tool pick, and just pick this out. There's that. Now we'll go back and use our, I bet I see if I can get one more out of this one. Look at that. Gonna be able to get one, well, if it doesn't, There it goes. I try not to waste any paper. And if you do have classes, it's always nice to tell the ladies or gentlemen that, you know, just to try to get as close as they can. That just popped right out for me. Whoops. Okay. Just didn't want to come up. There you go. Get that out of my way. So I'm just going to use, you can, on one of them, I did just use my snail, but you can use your fine tip glue too. So I'm going to use that and see, whoops, of course it's going to come out. Look how fast it's going to come out any. See if I can spread that around. It's just bubbled up. Goodness. And then just attach the top to the bottom. Of course, try not to make a mess like I did. So now you can just turn that over. And now we're just going to attach it to our card. And it is kind of easy to play with. If you don't get it lined up perfectly the first time, it does seem to kind of have a little slack there where it'll let you adhere it. And like I said, you know, you may think it would look better with better colors. And I was just trying to kind of think outside the box and use some colors I haven't used together. So there's our pedestal. So now we want to use some ribbon. Now, of course, this has already gone out of stock as of today. But I'd already done my swaps and already had this ready for class. So we're going to still use it. It would probably look just as cute if you used Coastal Cabana here and maybe a Coastal Cabana ribbon. So just use whatever ribbon you have, and hopefully you were able to earn this ribbon so you already have it in stock. Oh my gosh, I just sit there and did it again. I can't believe I actually tied. That's two on video. Now I sit there, and as you can see from this one, it really doesn't matter how long your ribbon is. My husband seemed to like it longer, so that's how I did it. Thank you, David. So now we're just going to use the glue dots. And like I showed you last time, the little trick, I just sit there and get it the way I want. I attach my ribbon to my glue dot, press really hard, and it's there. So now I'm going to set it right there. And then I can look at it and think, yeah, that looks good that way. So now I'll just come back with my paper snips. Let's see, let's do it that way. Oh, that's a little short, but see if I can match it up. Be like somebody cutting hair. Ta-da, I did it. Okay, and one last step. I did use the glitter dots, and I put that on the inside. So I just took this medium size here, and you can tell it goes about right there on that. And see, so they get two surprises. Isn't that a cute card? So let's put our Wink Estella right quick, and then we will be finished. Now see, that didn't really take too long at all. And as I'll show you what this will do with your brown, look how it looks. It just really becomes this really pretty chocolate color. And it just, I tell you, if you haven't gotten any Wink Estella either, you really need to. It's the best kind of glitter. It doesn't spread. You don't find it everywhere. It's not all over your hands. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the darker colors first. Just, you know, and if you wanted to, you could just let's just do that part of it. You wouldn't have to do every line if you didn't want to. I just like the way it looks all swirly. It almost just looks like, you know, ice cream or something really sweet. And if you want to clean, look, if you'll do that a couple of times on your sheet, then you're good to go and it's not going to smear. And then look how pretty this looks, all swirled up. And it's just such a cute set. I know Stampin' Up! Has done several things with cupcakes. But this is really just a cute. And especially now that it has the framelits that you don't have to fussy cut. Like I said, I'm learning how to make bowls. Fussy cutting I'm extremely bad at. I don't even try. But so you can just play around with it, make it as dark or as light as you want. And I'm going to clean and then give a little sparkle to our blue. And I'm going to give a sparkle to this blue. Now, I do like, now not everyone does this, but I like to just even do my letters. It's real easy. I just kind of act like it's me that's writing it. And I just kind of pretend that I went over it myself. How's that? What a cute card. Cute Peekaboo card. Now, if you would like to order, please use host code DVP2VM47. Here are our instructions. And please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Let's Stamp with Lori. Come back and see me soon. And I hope that you all have fun with your little Peekaboo card. And as everybody says, Peekaboo. Bye. See y'all soon.